you so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Well, ahoy, everybody. Ahoy, and welcome. Welcome to Virgin Voyages webinar, and ahoy, all of our first mates. So if you are new to Virgin Voyages, we call our travel agent friends first mates. Because obviously without you guys, we wouldn't be able to make any of this possible. Similar to that, the first mate to the captain. You guys are our right hand, which is amazing. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, drop an ahoy in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. We'll know where you're at. I can see a few friendly faces dropping in with some inside jokes as well that are creeped in from our trade platform on Facebook called The Bridge. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. But on this session, right, what we want to do is kind of give the big key USPs of Virgin Voyages, why we do what we do, how you guys get to sell us, and then also what's in it for you, right? So pretty good. As already been mentioned, drop your questions into the chat. I'll answer as I go. We've got a little bit of a video where you can kind of dip in and watch out. But also, the key thing is we're going to learn those elevator pitches. So when your clients ring you up and they want to know about Virgin Voyages, you can confidently and competently answer them to the best of your ability, which is great. If you're wondering where I am, so if you tune into this webinar and you're like, oh, hang on a minute, Luke, that's not your kitchen, and you've got some guitars behind you. Well, so where I'm at right now is I'm at Virgin head office because I have got a very important meeting today, all day, which is amazing. And if you are tuned into Facebook, The Bridge, I'll introduce you to said very important person a little bit later. So make sure you've joined if you haven't done so already. Too, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the chat as well. www.facebook.com/groups/The Bridge VV. Right, head on over there if you're not a member already. Sign up to that. That'd be amazing. Look at this. Keep it a guitar. Tell you what, maybe I'll even bust out a song a little bit later on. Who knows? But yes, welcome to Virgin Voyages. Let's dive right in. So Robert says, ahoy, Luke and everyone. Well, ahoy. Penny also says, ahoy from Birmingham, dull and cold. When is it ever not dull and cold in Birmingham, Penny? That's what I want to know. Every time I've been there, it's miserable. Sort it out. Come on. We need to get that weather nice and sunny in Birms. Right. So Virgin Voyages, if you want to know, okay, it's kind of like a 20, 30-second pitch on what Virgin Voyages is and how you do it. Summarize like this. This is the elevator pitch that you need, right? Virgin Voyages is award-winning, adults-only cruising reimagined by Virgin, sailing on luxury super yacht-inspired vessels with interiors that mirror that of a boutique-designed hotel. That is exactly what you need. That's all you need whenever anybody wants to understand what Virgin Voyages is all about, right? Luxury super yacht inspired, award-winning, adult-only, boutique hotel experience. And the key thing is we want our sailors to go ahead and live their best lives on board. We set the bar really high in terms of what we want to achieve from an organization. We don't just want people to have an amazing holiday. We want them to have the best experience of their lives, the best 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nighs, up to 16 nights if they're on a transatlantic, right? Holiday time is at a premium. Relaxation away from the everyday norm it's quite rare, right? Particularly in some parts of the world with different types of holidays. So we want to make sure that they are maximizing their time, having the best time of their lives, so much so that they always want to come back to us, but also come back to you as well. So meet our ships. Okay, again, if you want to know about Virgin Voyages and who we are, we've got 4 ships sailing, 3 sailing right now, 1 currently on the way. It's going to be sailing next year, which is amazing. So we've got Scarlet Lady. She joined the fleet in 2021. Home ports, Barcelona, Spain, and Miami. Valiant Lady, she joined 22. Resilient Lady joined in 23 last year. Crazy. And Brilliant Lady is going to be joining us in 2025. All of the ships are similar in look and feel. They're all mid-sized ships. Max capacity 2,770 odd sailors. Look at that, love a fact, 110,000 gross tons. It says 16 decks, it's actually 17, but you know, we'll avoid that technicality there. But the interiors, right, instead of playing on, I guess, different spaces and different restaurants, what we tend to do with our ships is we want to showcase and present the destination as the focal point. So the key thing is that all of our ships will bring that same experience, but you can go and enjoy it in multiple different destinations across the world. And we'll find out about them and where we sail in just a little bit. Denise says, this time last week, I was on Resilient Lady. Well, I'll tell you what, Denise, this time last week, I was on Valiant Lady, hence the fake bake. It's actually not fake, it's real. I was working very hard just in the sun. It was amazing. But yeah, last time was on Resilient Lady. So Denise, you must have sailed from Portsmouth, Costa del Portsmouth, over to Amsterdam, which was great. Carly says, just back off Scarlet Night yesterday. And all I could say was, wow, Virgin Voyages all the way. Yeah, so Scarlet Night, right? Scarlet Night is our take upon a traditional formal night where instead of inviting people to dress up in ball gowns and dinner jackets, we allow people to dress in a splash of red. And it's open to interpretation, right? So just wear something that's red. And if you want to dial up, you can get involved. If you want to dial back and not get involved, it's entirely up to you. Gemma just got off Scarlet as well. Oh my gosh, there's so many people on Scarlet. Pete, I'll be on board Brazilian tomorrow. Well, Pete, I'm going to be getting on board Brazilian tomorrow, so I'll be seeing you very soon. And Denise, yes, she did. Tanya, hi from cloudy, sticky Essex. I read that as stinky, and sticky and stinky Essex does not work, particularly at 10:09 in the morning. Nikki, I'll be on Resilient Lady tomorrow for 2 back-to-back sailings. No brag, and you'll be seeing me there, so, come say hi. Steve, I was on Resilient Lady on Friday. Agent Day visit. Amazing, Steve. So you got to experience some of our great spaces on board, and you would have seen, if it was Friday, you would have seen the wonderful Jenny and maybe Kerry, I think. Oh, Paul and Angela. Andrea. I won't tell her, Paul. I won't tell her, Steve. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Jacqueline, good morning. Looking forward to boarding Resilient Lady on Sunday. Spotted Shane on Resilient Lady last week. Oh, Lindsay, you should have got a selfie. There you are. That should have been a challenge on the bridge. Take a photo of Shane. He's already tagging my personal Facebook, and I've already got inundated with people saying, "Oh, let me be your friend." But actually, Virgin Voyages is the one that you need to get on. Raj, I was on Resilient Lady in June this year. Well, guys, we've got a huge amount of people that have already sailed with us, so you know exactly what we're all about. We are the world's #1 cruise line, or the world's most talked about cruise line. And I think we can comfortably say that purely because of the vast amount of awards that we've recently won, particularly in 23, and we started as we mean to go on here in 24. Not only consumer-led awards, but also travel agent-facing awards. For example, we won 2024 at the Globes, the best premium cruise company out there. Obviously, last year we won the TCG award for best premium ocean line as well, and we're up for it again. So fingers crossed that we win the award at our own headline. I mean, that'd be super awkward, right? We attend the awards that we're headlining and we don't win it, but cheers to that. Also, right, we've won awards with Cruise Critic, right? From best dining to best entertainment, best value, right? Best value is another key thing because value comes in many shapes and sizes. A lot of people think it's price, but a lot of people aren't price driven. A lot of people want to make sure they get as most bang for their buck. So what do I get for the amount that I pay? So we're gonna dive in and take a look at that. But what I wanted to do is just showcase to you a little bit about the Virgin Voyages experience. So if you haven't been on a ship, if you haven't sailed with us, if you've never sat this webinar, okay, and you want to understand what Virgin Voyages is all about and get a bit of a vibe, because actually the hard thing is sometimes translating that vibe can be quite challenging. So instead, we've got this amazing video. It's a music video that showcases all of that. So let's take a watch. Normally, I would say roll VT, but I'm the one doing it. So roll VT.
Desert loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm someone without conviction? I'm someone who doesn't know how to sell the kind
Let's do it again, shall we?
Oh, well, there we go. Look at that. So a lot of love coming in for this advert, which is great. Nikki says, going on my first VV later this month, French days and the Beef nights. Great, very exciting. Great itinerary there. Obviously, with all of our 7 nights, you've got overnights in Ibiza, which is going to be great. Denise, are you not doing the UK shorts next year? I know lots are asking. Denise, no. Based upon feedback from our agents last year and this year, sailors wanted longer itineraries sailing out of the UK. So next year, instead of doing shorts, we're going to be embarking on longer itineraries from, I think it's 6 to 11, 12 nights. So there you go. Jason, love this video. Who's that? Carly. Oh, there you go. Loving this advert. And Kathy loved Scarlet Night as well. We're not going to watch it again. Now, remember, just before the video, I was talking about value, okay, and what's included in every voyage fare. Well, number one, okay, key thing is to understand we have a vast amount of inclusions with your ticket. If you want to think about Virgin Voyages, if you're used to selling a hotel and you want to come sell cruise, think of us like a full board product, right? You're going to get a vast amount of inclusions. The only thing you're going to have to pay for is your alcohol. And if you're a travel agent, that's a big bill, right? But always included luxury, okay? So all your food, all your award-winning dining, your 20+ eateries, that's all included in your voyage fare. Gratuities as well, or tips. Now, again, for those of you who are coming from hotel over to cruise, typically tips, either, there's 2 options, right? Very rarely do they get factored into the voyage fare. What happens most of the time is that tips are then encouraged from guests when they sail to tip their staff. And what you find is that then staff or crew members on board will have their salaries upweighted by, the sailing, right? So depending on your region, if you're over in the US who tip very heavy, you might find that the experience of the service that's delivered might be elevated. But then if you're in Europe or if you're sailing from the UK perhaps, and let's be fair, guys, we aren't necessarily the most generous of tippers. Our attitude is pretty minimal when it comes to tipping. You might experience a dip in service. Essentially, we pay our crew a fair wage. They love what they do. They love where they work, and they want people to come on board and have an amazing time. So there are vast benefits to including tips in every voyage fare. Wi-Fi is a basic human right these days. Everybody, no matter where you go, is asking, what's your Wi-Fi? You go into your friend's house, oh, what's your Wi-Fi? Go into a hotel, you're busy slamming on your laptop trying to figure out the Wi-Fi code. We include it in the voyage fare. Group fitness classes and shows and entertainment are included, and then also essential drinks, right? So when we talk about essential drinks, we're talking about still sparkling water, tea, coffee, and your everyday sodas, right? We're talking your Coca-Colas, the Sprites, the Fantas of this world, and ginger ale. Irina says it's the speed of the Wi-Fi good. Well, tell you what, Irina or Irina? I don't know. You tell me. Am I pronouncing your name right? Irina. Second, Irina. Well, there you go. So, Irina, is the speed of the Wi-Fi good? Yes, it's very good. We're one of those lines that came out and said, oh, we partnered with Starlink. We do have Starlink Wi-Fi. So it's very good, very speedy. We do have 2 tiers. Okay, we've got basic Wi-Fi and premium. The premium one obviously comes at a premium. But with that, you're able to slam the streaming, right? So you can jump on Netflix without any buffering. Whereas your basic one, you can make calls, you can do WhatsApps, you can send photos, you can upload to Instagram, you can do all of that good stuff just on the basic. It's very speedy. And there we go. A lot of people come in and say, guys, he's not lying. It's the truth. I've been able to do all of this. Thank you. And I'll slip you some first mate loot after this to say thanks for backing me up. That's a joke. That's a joke. Matt, fantastic. Everything's included. It's an easy sell rather than ridiculous amount of add-ons from the other lines. Plus, the experience is incredible too. That's the problem, Matt, right? Is you often get kind of that sticker shock, that like, oh my gosh, look how cheap that thing is. And then you go through the various steps. It's like, oh, don't forget your dining. Oh, don't forget your gratuities package. Oh, I'll tell you what, don't forget to get the soft drinks package. Oh, now you've got to get the Wi-Fi. Okay, and that's an extra $350 odd. And by the time you've gone through all the steps to get the things you actually need to go ahead and sail, the price has doubled from what you'd already seen. And you think, come on, how is that fair? You're going to feel like you're queuing for an Oasis ticket. Not that I may have queued for an Oasis ticket the other day. and not that I waited 7 hours. And anyone who works with Ticketmaster, thanks a lot for ruining my Saturday. Cheers. Thank you. You lovely, lovely people. Raj, it was amazing. I was on a Zoom call. It was amazing. I was Zoom calling, video calls, calling. There you are. All types of calling. Do you have a price comparison sheet between Vivi and other lines? No, I don't, Walter, because pricing is fairly dynamic in this day and age, so it's hard to sort of benchmark amongst that. But if you're looking sort of pricing, you can go ahead and obviously check out the price comparison sites that are out there. Lindsay, had to sail with another cruise line with my 14-year-old. The amount we had to spend on Wi-Fi, drinks, and even ice cream was ridiculous. Yeah, we throw ice cream. Wi-Fi ice cream. Wi-Fi and ice cream. There you go. We also have something called Bar Tab, right? So we've actually also introduced some new increments of Bar Tab as well that also have additional bonuses. But the key thing is, if you want to go ahead and prepay, we do allow that with Bar Tab. Now, let me explain Bar Tab because it's slightly complicated. Well, I say it's slightly complicated. It's only complicated if you're used to selling traditional cruise drinks packages. If you're used to selling a hotel, you kind of understand it, right? Everybody knows when you go to a hotel, you put money behind the bar, then you spend off the menu, and then you just take the drinks off whatever you put behind the bar. And then as soon as that's run out, you then just start paying the price that's on the menu. Yeah, you're paying the same price. It's just instead of paying with cash already in advance, you just pay there and then. That's the exact same experience that we have on the ship. Okay, so we have fair pricing running throughout the ship. So you've got your basic entry beers from the arrangement between sort of $7 to $9, all your favorites from Amstels to Heineken's. Basic cocktails, you know, Jack and Coke, even your fancy ones there as well, they're up there. And then your wines per glass, 42% of them are under is it $10? $15? $15. There we go, play safe. So really great value, okay, that's benchmarked against boutique hotels and also other premium cruise lines. That's the standard pricing. But if you have clients that are going to want to obviously have alcohol, you'd advise them to purchase a Bar Tab. You guys get commission on that. So you get 10% commission on any pre-bookables, but also they get a bonus on us. There you are. Oh, look, Jess jumping in there. There is a comparison sheet on Canto with loads of stuff. Well, there you go. Thank you, Jess. Thank you for helping us out there, which is great. Where is my PowerPoint? There it is. Good stuff. So let's talk about the dining a little bit more. Oh, Abby, I have 2 tickets for Oasis to swap for a week on board. Not sure if my husband will agree with. Abby, let's chat. Right, now we're getting a taste. So 20 plus eateries, right? So we got 6 main dining restaurants, or 6 let's call them specialty restaurants, right? Because on board Virgin Voyages, we have no buffet. So there's no buffet involved, and there's lots of perks to that. 1, you don't have to go ahead and dine with some random people every night. 2, you don't have to select when you want to dine between either sort of 5 and 7 or 6 and 8. 3, your food's not being made in a massive, great big buffet hall where you're then sitting under a heat lamp or sitting in a warming cupboard. Everything's made fresh to order. All the restaurants are run exactly like they are on land, and we can flex and adapt with the different menus in the different spaces. You can pre-book them in advance of your voyage. Usually opens about sort of 45 days in advance, but we hold back a vast amount of itinerary space for people to go ahead and book on the day once they board. And also on embarkation day, if you didn't know this and you are a historic, a legacy Virgin Voyages seller, we have something, we have a reservation reception, you could say, on deck 5 in Razzle Dazzle, where you can go ahead and you can make your reservations with the restaurant supervisors of each of the restaurants. Very cool. New addition. A lot of our sailors are absolutely loving it. It helps them sort out their dining. So the 4 kind of standout ones for me: extra virgin, authentic Italian cuisine, absolutely delicious. It's served like traditional family style. So you've got lots of different pasta sharers. You've got amazing starters and a really scrumptious, delicious mains. Arguably the best steak on board the ship is served in extra virgin. It's absolutely delicious. Top tip for me, meatballs and calamari to start, order double. So good. Head to Gumbay. So Gumbay is our Korean barbecue restaurant. Now, this is pretty unique, right? Because we've got a patented design with a table where each guest, okay, so each guest or each sort of party has an infrared grill. It's not really infrared. They've got a grill in the middle of their table, and they can either opt to cook their deliciously marinated treats themselves. They can get one of the cabin hosts to go ahead and cook it for them, which is amazing. There's traditional Korean barbecue drinking games. Also, the nuggets, okay? The crispy nuggets in this place, they are fire. So they absolutely burn both. Yeah, they burn, but they're absolutely delicious. So load up on starters, have an amazing meal. The Wake, okay, so the Wake is our traditional steak and seafood restaurant. It's not traditional in terms of the environment. It's actually probably I think if people come to me and they say, what's your most luxurious space on board the ship, Luke? I would tell them it's the Wake, okay? Delicious steak and seafood. It's a gorgeous environment. It's probably the space in which people most like to dress up in. But likewise, you know, there's no dress codes on board Virgin Voyages. So you could turn up in a ball gown, you could turn up in shorts and flip-flops, just wear some sort of clothing. But the Wake is delicious, situated right at the aft of the ship. It's got a gorgeous panoramic view of the Wake, hence the name, where we light up the Wake as well. So sailing away on your first night is a beautiful treat to enjoy. And then we've got Razzle Dazzle. Razzle Dazzle is an incredible restaurant, really great menu, huge amounts of vegetarian and vegan options, but also it does an amazing fried chicken, which is a bit ironic. What we got here? We got some favorites pumping around in the chat. We've got here the Wake for breakfast is delicious. The food on all cruise lines I've been on, the best food on all cruise lines I've been on is Virgin. It's award-winning. It's award-winning, Denise, for good reason. Tried and tested. And I've had a lot of those hash browns in the Wake. Raj, Gumbe, still thinking of it. It was amazing, as well as the other restaurants. Matt, Pinkagawi, the steak, dreamy. Mahal, had the tomahawk steak last week. Okay, pal. All right, legend. Walter, Pinkagawi, Test Kitchen, the Extra Virgin, and the Wake coming up on the 8th of September. You can have an amazing time in all of those, Walter. Just to double circle back on Test Kitchen. Test Kitchen is... think Test Kitchen as an eating experience. Being very upfront and honest with a lot of people on here, it's either like a love it or hate it moment, because some people absolutely love the theatrical entertainment that eating and presentation of food can bring. Some people are like, just give me the scran, I want to put it in my face. Equally, it appeals to both arms. But what I would suggest is think of it like molecular gastronomy, similar to something that you might see from like a Heston Blumenthal type restaurant. You've got the glotch, you've got the smoke, and you get a menu here with one item or one ingredient, and your trust is placed in the hands of the chef for them to deliver an amazing eatery experience. 5 courses of deliciousness. You'll enjoy it. And yeah, the brunch in the Wake is unbelievable. But I tell you what, I'm with Kathy. Pizza place is amazing because not only do we have sort of your specialty dining, but we also have sort of some fast grab and go spaces from the galley, which is Virgin Voyages take upon the buffet. So think of like a London Borough food market or a Manchester food hall, a collection of sort of pop-up eateries where all your food is made fresh to order. You order from the app and then it gets delivered to your table, which is delish. So a couple of places for me. I love Pizza Place, absolutely love it. But what I also love is something that never gets sung about too much, and that is the Sun Club Cafe. Oh my goodness, love the Sun Club Cafe. That for me, tip-top favorite. I love the Sun Club Cafe. Serving poke bowls, little bao buns. I ravished the Sun Club Cafe last week on Valiant Lady. Had about 15 bao buns, all the same. Little slow cooked beef with like a watermelon kimchi type thing. Oh, and of course, Kathy, don't forget the dock. The dock is our Mediterranean-inspired mezzi lounge where you can sit back, relax, have some amazing tapas in a gorgeous environment. Right at the back of the ship, out in the open, but you get to experience the gorgeousness of the Wake sailing away. We'll take a look at that. Our cabins. So that's a bit about our food. I'm very hungry now, but let's talk about our cabins. Okay, so we have insider sea views, sea terraces. Okay, and then we have Rockstar and Mega Rockstar quarters. Each one of those, right? So your cabins are up to 4 occupancy. We also have some of our social sea terraces as well, where you can sleep at multiple amounts of people. And then our Rockstar suites, you got your Rockstar and your Mega Rockstar quarters. Total cabin numbers 1,408. 1,330 of them are your inside, your sea views, and your sea terraces, and then your 78 are those suites. And as you get forward to the suites, you get access to something called Richard's Rooftop. So Richard's Rooftop is a private member space for sailors to go and experience on the ship. It's got a private bar, it's got table service, it's also got opportunity to get some snacks as well. But our cabins are gorgeous, they're amazing, and each one of our cabins have also got a little tablet, and on that tablet you can control from the lighting to the aircon to movies. You can order water, you can request a turn down service, all that good stuff. We call them clever as well because they've got little infrared sensors and they're very sustainability focused. So when you're not in the room, the cabin shuts down. When you come back in the room, the curtains open up and the aircon turns on. So reserving power when you're not there and giving you the functionality when you need it when you're in. Then we've got here our entertainment, right? So we are award winning in terms of our entertainment, and the easiest way to describe Virgin Voyages is to think of us, okay, as a break away from the norm, and we approach entertainment with a bit of a Virgin twist. We think of ourselves as a festival of choice, and we're almost like Glastonbury at sea. What we want to do is steer away from Broadway shows and deliver those exhilarating, contemporary, never before seen immersive experiences. And we do that across various different big shows in the Red Room. And the Red Room is our multi-transformational space. So you can have different forms. You can have it in a theatre style. You can have it in a runway type thing. Or runway. We'll go with runway. But then you can also move all of the seating away, and then you can have a big expansive floor space. It turns into a big old giant club, I guess. Then we also have the Manor. So the Manor is our dedicated two-deck spanning 1970s New York inspired smoke lounge jazz club bar, something like that. But the key thing is it's a dedicated space. It looks gorgeous in terms of the design. But by having dedicated spaces, it means you're not dancing the night away in your nightclub smelling chlorine, because by the day it's actually a pool. Anyway, now the key thing as well with Virgin Voyages is we pay homage to our roots within Virgin Music and Virgin Records, actually. So we have a huge variety of live music, from small intimate acoustic sessions to large mainstay shows. We also pride ourselves in the epic parties. We also do have a lot of festival acts, which is amazing. And some of our dinner shows are incredible. So a ship show is an amazing dinner show. It's like our take upon a traditional entertainment variety act show that you might have seen. But it's amazing. It's great fun. Lots of great fun. And the Manor is absolutely incredible. So there we go, a little bit about our entertainment. We do have our epic parties as well. Two things that stand out: your PJ party, which is on the first night. So it's not required that you wear PJs, but it's invited that you wear pajamas if you want to, dial up. And then there's always one person that's like, but Luke, I don't wear pajamas. And I'm like, well, you're not going to come naked to the party, are you? Just put something on. Anyway, little bit of a pet peeve there. I'll just drop it in there. Who cares? We're live. And then also you've got we've also got Scarlet Night, right? So I've already mentioned this. Scarlet Night, second to last night, wear a splash of red. The ship is activated with pockets of entertainment, and then it all culminates in an epic pool party out in the open deck, which is cool. All follows the story of the goddess of the octopus. Or the moon god. Anyway, there you go. And then sweating it out. So with that's nice image, but now we're sweating it out. I'm sweating now, but now we're sweating it out. So we like to consider ourselves a bit of a well-being brand. A lot of people think Virgin Voyages is all about the party. Yes, we do excel in delivering incredible experiences, but we also deliver fantastic well-being opportunities in and around the ship. Okay, so from our redemption spa, where you can go in, you can jump into all of our plunge pools, you can head into our steam room, the sauna room, the salt room, complimentary mud treatment when you go ahead and purchase entry. If you're a mega rockstar sailor, you get this complimentary. If you are not, then there's two price points, one based upon port days, one based upon a sea day. But you go in there, it's incredible. You've got those gorgeous big portholes there. You can stare out at the ocean while sitting back and sweating last night away. We also have B Complex. which is free to use. They're split into two wings. So you've got bike and burn, and then you have build and balance. So Bike and Burn's got a dedicated spin studio, which you can go ahead and enjoy. Pardon me. And then all the latest and greatest techno gym equipment there. And in your build and balance is your weights, where, you know, those of you who want to get on the weights, get your glamour pump going before you head out to the pool deck for a day of tanning. That's where I am, get my Vegas pump on, as I say. But then we also have an amazing fresh pressed juice program as well for you to enjoy. We've also got a dedicated running track up on deck 17. If you've been on a cruise before, you've been lying on a sunbed, and then the running track goes around on the standard deck. It's a bit annoying when someone trips over your deck. Over your deck. It's when someone trips over your sun lounger on the deck. But instead, we want people to go ahead and enjoy running anyway. So we've listed that experience above. Yeah, that is funny, Rebecca. Tell you what, try saying that over and over again. I know a certain Olympian that might suffer with that issue. Right, moving on from our spaces. Let's see Europe the Virgin Way, right? So 2025, we're going to be going to even more places, right? But this year we conquered Athens. We've been sailing from ports, and we've been sailing from Barcelona. In 2025, we're going to be going to even more ports, which is amazing. We've got even more itineraries, from one-ways from Iceland to even going sailing over to our friends over in Ireland, sailing around to Scotland as well. We've got some incredible ports and great opportunities for you guys to get on here. Here you are, some epic European escapes. It's actually, do you know what? This is a fun fact. It's actually our biggest ever European season, ever. It's dropped twice, two evers. Biggest ever European season ever. Now with this, right, the reason why it's our biggest ever is because we've got huge amounts of bucket list destinations, from Norway to the Netherlands to Scotland. Everybody wants to go to Scotland. Yeah, shout out to those Glaswegians on the phone. Iceland, Istanbul. Guys, did you know Virgin Voyages is sailing to Turkey? We're sailing to Istanbul next year. And Irina is Virgin Cruises adult only. That's right, 18 plus. That is the age of which you can sail. 18 plus at the point of embarkation. And 18-year-olds don't need a chaperone of 21 and over. 18 plus is the age rating. Erica, hi, Erica from Coral Springs. Well, you're welcome, Erica. And Maria, I'm booked to Turkey, Istanbul. So excited. Yeah, it's going to be an incredible sailing. Also, we've got some revamped Scarlet Lady sailings as well. So a lot of the feedback came from you guys that your sailors, yeah, the 7 nights round trips were amazing. They were great, but we wanted more variety. So yeah, we do have a return of the 7-nighters next year, but we've got 8 nights, we've got 9 nights, we've got 11 nights, we've got 10 nights. We've got a variety of people to come and enjoy. So some really great opportunities to come sail with us. And then also we got See the Caribbean the Virgin Way. Okay, so not only do we sail in Europe, but not only do we sail around the UK, but we also sail in the Caribbean as well. So sailing from Miami, 4, 5, 6, and 8 nights. Then we've also got some San Juan sailings as well. San Juan round trips, which are absolutely beautiful. Some of the destinations which go to from St. Lucia to Totoloa to Martinique. We got them there. We got them all. We're sailing everywhere, which is great. Joanna, hope you'll have, oh, got very excited there, Joanna. I hope you have an agent day in Cobb. Yeah, there. Yeah, totally. I'm going to be coming over, Joanna. Of course we will. When the ship comes over into Ireland, we'll be doing some ship visits as well, don't you worry. And then also, Erica, can't wait to sail next year, which is amazing. Yes, we can't wait to have you as well, which would be great. Oh, Erica, when will Virgin be sailing to Alaska? Well, funny you should say that. The countdown to Brilliant Ladies debut next year is on. So not only that, we announced earlier in the year that we're going to be sailing from New York. We're going to be sailing one way through the Panama Canal. We're going to be doing return trips from Los Angeles down to the Mexican Riviera. We're also going from Seattle as well up to Alaska. We're actually a proper cruise line these days, which is amazing. But with that, so our Alaska deployment is going to be announced very, very soon for you guys to enjoy. So stay tuned with that. Walter, also booked on Scarlet Lady, 22nd of February 2025, my 25th wedding anniversary. Oh, well, there you go. And then also Resilient Lady for the Kids, 22 and 20. That's the key thing. We get a lot of a lot of our sailors are sailing in those multi-generational families. So when people come to us and they say, I don't know who's sailing with Virgin Voyages, I don't know who to market to. Well, let me help you out. Anybody that loves award-winning dining, anybody that loves award-winning entertainment, anybody that likes multiple city breaks, sailing in a boutique environment, you're going to absolutely love Virgin Voyages. Now, the key thing is our average age ranges between 42 and 47, but also the vast majority of that are between your 35 and 55 age range. And we've got a huge amount of those multi-generational families, people with grown-up kids that actually want to go ahead. They want mum and dad still to pay, but they still want that family environment, but they want the kids to go off and have a great time and enjoy themselves and create their own memories. But at the end of the day, they want to have signing. They want to sit down. They want to have a meal. They want to talk about all the experiences they had. Walter, I'm in a mega rock star and a rock star suite that is. Oh, I love that, Walter. Very nice. Will Virgin offer cruise and land in Alaska? Yes, so we are going to be cruising from Alaska. So stay tuned with that, Erica. So how about solo travelers? Is that a target for public? Absolutely. So we've got a huge amount of solo travelers as well. We've got a really great solos program. So anybody that is sailing gets invited to solo meetups. And then there's also some curated programming alongside that as well. So 4 booking options for Virgin Voyages if you are new to us. Number 1, firstmates.com. So if you haven't signed up to Virgin Voyages, haven't signed up to firstmates.com to become a first mate, thumbs up. Make sure you go ahead and sign up, which is great. It's available for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We do have My Next Virgin Voyage, which is our onboard offer. It's available to all of our sailors. The great thing is if a sailor goes ahead and purchases a My Next Virgin Voyage, they're still your customer. So you still get all the royalties, you still get all the commissions, they're still yours. We're effectively just an extension of your sales team. Anna, I've done 2 voyages as a solo now and it was brilliant. Well, there we go. Nothing better than recommendations there and then, live on the call. Let's Go Book. So that is an opportunity to share a link that can link to Virgin Voyages booking engine. And then if a customer goes ahead and goes ahead and books their voyage, it'll appear within your list of bookings as a commissionable fare, which is great. And then we also have Voyage Store. So Voyage Store is our partner that delivers packages to the trade, atoll protected packages. So it means if you guys want to go ahead and deliver a flying cruise option down in the Med, you can head on over to Voyage Store. They can price up the package for you and you can market that. They are just a fulfillment. So what we get is they're still your customer. You still get the commission, both the 16% and the 10%. And then they can go ahead and enjoy package and you get to have a great time with that. The great thing is as well is you still earn all the first mate luge as well. So we count those bookings towards that. And then here's the offer that we've got out at the moment. So 70% off the second sailor and a free bar tab. So raise your sails when sailor scores 70% off of the second sailor. So this, and if you are buying one of those packages, you get access to, if you're sailing as a 4 to 6 nights, you get $100 bar tab. If it's 7 to 13 nights, you get $200. And if it's $300, you get, and it's over 14 nights, you will get that bar tab added onto your voyage as well. For a limited time, it's available throughout August, September, and early October. So make sure that you book. And then also, for those of you who haven't seen it as well, you can earn cash by booking your sailors on board between September and October, 25 for 25, right? So £25 on selected 2025 dates from Mediterranean Northern Europe voyages. £5, everything else. And the tax is included on that as well. So when we say 25, you get 25. So that's available right now. But also, and I don't think I've popped it in here, but also what's very cool is we're bringing back, and this is probably an announcement because I haven't put it out on the bridge, and I'm trying to think if I don't think it's been out on a presser yet. So this is an exclusive for this community, which is quite fun. We're bringing back Make Me a Millionaire. Oh, no, we're not. I hear the crowd go wild. Not. But Make Me a Millionaire, we're bringing it back, but we've made it even bigger than ever. So last year, we gave one lucky first mate to win the opportunity of gaining 1 million Virgin points and becoming our very first millionaire. Well, tell you what, last year was so successful, we've brought it back. So we're going to give one lucky first mate the opportunity to win 1 million Virgin points, which is amazing. And then a further 9 winners will win a share of an additional 1 million points as well. So we're all in all, we're giving away 2 million Virgin points. So if you haven't done so already, you'll need to sign up to Virgin Red, which is Virgin Group's loyalty platform. If you're a Flying Club member with Virgin Atlantic, you're probably already a member anyway, which is amazing. But how you log your sales, right, is through First Mate Loot. So all you got to do is log your sales. You're going to get cash per booking, but then you also, when you log your sales, you get included into the draw to potentially become a Virgin millionaire. Amazing. Look at that. You get paid to book, you get your commission, then you get paid per booking, you get your First Mate Loot, and then you could become a points millionaire as well this September and October. Are we just not the gift that keeps on giving people? I don't know. Who knows? There you go. And if, by the way, you're sailing tomorrow and you come to our business session during the week called FMTV Live, we'll let you know. But with that, okay, we're going to announce it. So you've got to act surprised. Okay, act surprised. I might have spilled the tea now, but act surprised. But stay tuned to the bridge. So if you are sailing this week on the 3rd on Resilient Lady, we do have a FMTV live session. It's between 9 and 10. You guys are all welcome to come and join. Welcome to come and join if you are sailing. And I'll put an announcement out on the bridge later today. But that is that. That's all I've got time for today. And Sarah, I think we've got some questions, right?
Yeah, but I think that I'm missing out on this trip. I'm listening to all of these people that have been, and I was there last week, I'm there next week, and I'm like, what's going on? It's crazy. I love it. So yeah, I'm very jealous. We've got
a great following. Our first mates are very passionate about Virgin Voyages, which is amazing. And do you know what? If you're selling from a point of love and a point of experience, it's an easy sell, right? If you're selling an experience you've never tried and tested, it's quite hard to convince someone to come on. But if you're basing everything from experience, I think people buy the emotions and the commitment to how you're conveying that experience, right? So it's a huge testament to all of them, why we're doing so well, because they're having an amazing time themselves. And they think, well, I'm having a great time. I want someone else to come and join in. Irina, what's the loyalty and rewards program called again? So First Mate Loot, that's Virgin Voyages trade loyalty program. First Mate Loot. Millionaire, okay, the competition is powered by First Mate Loot. So you have to log your sales at First Mate Loot to be in the Millionaire competition to win with Virgin points. Celine says, what languages are spoken by the crew here? We also have a francophone clientele, Quebec, Canada.
Yeah, it's French. So it's the French dialect.
Oh.
So Dom from Canada. So she's based in
bonjour.
Bonjour.
Comment ça va? No?
She can't reply.
Oh, no, I'll say it to you.
Oh, oui. Ça va bien.
Yeah, so it's an English-speaking ship, but we do have a multilingual crew on board, but predominantly it's an English-speaking ship. And then Celine, average age of guests, approximately, yeah, between 42 and 47 is the average age. And that's the true average age, okay? So that's not skewed by having anywhere up to 1,000 children on board at any one time. It is a true age of 42, 47. What have we got here? Robert, thank you, Luke, for joining. Look forward to seeing you in the future. Isla says, the ship visit blew my mind. Way better than I expected. Love it. And I need to sail on it now. Amazing. We also we have some really great agent rates out at the moment through our friends over at Touchdown. So if you want to go ahead and you want to experience, I guess, sailing the Virgin Way, and you want to get on this September, we've got some really great last minute rates from Sailings from Portsmouth. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to them. And you can go ahead and book that. Just thought I'd drop that in there. Hello, Touchdown. You're welcome. Thank you. And then Krisha, will there be ship visits in the future? Would love to get on one. Absolutely. The best place to find out all the information about any ship visits is head on over to the bridge on Facebook. So facebook.com/groups/the bridge VV, or just search the bridge and you'll find us there. Linda, I'm a gold level. Does my loot appear when on board the 130 dots? Okay, so yes, that's a technical question, Linda. But if you get to Sea Academy Gold tier, so Sea Academy is our learning platform, everybody. And on there, we say the more you learn, the more you earn, because the further you go up through the tiers, the more perks you get. From bonus commission to also using, you get some sailor loot. So sailor loot's kind of like our onboard currency. If you want to have it on, Linda, there are conditions that apply, but on your gold certificate email, there'll be the steps in which you can log your booking that you want to add that sailor loot onto. So look out for your gold email. What do we got here? Luke, you kill me. I have no childcare. I'm so sorry. But tell you what, it sounds quite. I've got 2 kids. I'm CRB checked. I'll look after your kids. Oh, there you go. Naomi, off to touchdown I go. Good stuff. Natalie, I'm on the ship visit at the end of the month. Great, can't wait to see you. Irina, what does 1 million points equal to in pounds or other rewards? So Irina, 1 million points, right? It's equivalent. So you can go on to virginpoints.com and you can go ahead and look at the different experience that you can purchase. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a like-for-like pound value. For example, I mean, 1 million points, that's going to get you like, I don't know, 6,600 Greg sausage rolls, for example. It could also get you a stay on Necker Island. It could also get you multiple amounts of upper class flights as well. So there's plenty of options which you can do that. Natalie, can't wait to get on Resilient Lady on the 14th. Well, I'll see you there. The comedy voyage on the 14th, Natalie. Good stuff. There we go. That's that. I haven't got any more questions from there. Q&A. Do I need to give a question?
Yeah, you do. So just as a reminder for everybody, you've got 1 point for being on the webinar live today. But Luke is going to ask you a question in chat. So make sure you drop down says everyone, and you will get 10 points if you are the fastest finger, and we will let you know later today who the winner is. So Luke, what is your question?
Okay. My question is, what is the name of the ladyship sailing from Portsmouth, UK in 2024? Look at that. It might be that. Maybe.
Okay, so we've got, hang on, let me just go right up to the top. So Pete said it's Resilient.
Do I reveal the right answer?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. It is. It's Resilient. There we go.
Brilliant. Pete, you've got your 10 points. Super amazing. Luke, thank you. You are just the gift that keeps on giving. Loving the presentation. Yeah, loving the concept. I'm very jealous and want to be there now. So thank you. Thank you for your time today. And thanks to all the agents that have taken the time to come on. We know you're busy. Just keep logging your bookings. Make sure you're registered for the firstmateloot.com. And we will do a follow-up anyway and send you the recording out and let you know who the winner is later today. So big thank you, everybody, and thanks, Luke. Much appreciated.
Pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on, Sarah. And thank you, First Mates, for tuning in. Enjoy your Monday, and see you all tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah, I love it. See you later.
Oh, well, see you later. Bye.
Bye.